Welcome to this edition of WJMH Reports. I'm JJ Brown.
And I'm Chevy Large.
John Marshall's Modern Company recently held its fall play, The Boarding House. WJMH reporter Ash Roth attended the event and has more.
This November, Modern Company presented The Boarding House at the John Marshall High School CPA. Modern Company has been bringing shows and making friendships connect since 2004. This is the second time showcasing The Boarding House at JM, which was originally done in 2008. Someone who senses that connection and played Dirk's shadow in the play is senior student JJ Brown, who loves connecting with his theater family.
Amazing group. Once you do one show with the people that are here, you automatically feel like you're included. Everybody's welcoming, everybody's always talking, making jokes about everything. It's an amazing, again, like I said, I'm great to call this cast my family.
This show has been such a group effort from all of Modern Company. Starting back in August with many hours and time going into it, from the stage crew working tirelessly on audio to make sure all the sound goes well, to the cast having started memorizing, understanding, and acting out to bring you a wonderful show. Someone who cares for the whole show and the whole boarding house is Chloe Pickett, who played Miss Harriet. Much like her character counterpart, Pickett recognizes that you need a whole house of people to get a set together.
So a lot of the classes with the carpentry and building classes here at JM helped with the set, and a lot of people with the theater and drama classes that Miss DePietro taught also helped a lot. So it was really a whole school team effort here trying to get this set done.
The show was a huge success and something great for the students and community. Modern Company is grateful for the turnout and hopes to see you next time. Reporting from John Marshall High School, I'm Ash Roth with WJMH Reports.
Thanks, Ash. Make sure to stay tuned and excited for the spring musical in the near future.
Need something to lift your spirits? The Oglebay Festival of Lights is here. Opening night recently happened with Santa and West Banco leaders flipping the switch at the Wilson Lodge. Families gathered to watch millions of lights sparkle across the 6-mile drive, featuring more than 100 whimsical displays. This year's big addition is Santa's Village, a North Pole-inspired wonderland for kids and families with many activities to experience. In the past, Santa was set up at Good Zoo, but with this new addition, Santa and his elves will have their own place. Whether you're making the drive for the first time or carrying on a family tradition, the Oglebay Festival of Lights is shining bright all season long. You can catch the magic every night through January 4th at Oglebay Resort in Wheeling. Admission is a suggested donation of $30 per vehicle, with proceeds helping to keep this beloved holiday tradition going for years to come. When making the donation, it comes with a season pass plus a rewards book of special offers. If you are looking for a cozy place to sit down, relax, and enjoy a good meal, then look no further than the Barnyard Deli and more at 2213 First Street in Moundsville. Opening at 7 a.m., this local business serves up hearty breakfast options and then transitions into a lunch-style menu featuring soups of the day, sandwiches, and more. So whether you're grabbing a morning waffle or the soup of the day, the Barnyard offers the comforting place you desire. The Oglebay Institute Glass Museum is located beneath the Carriage House Glass Gift Shop inside Oglebay Park and showcases the Ohio Valley's rich glassmaking. The museum features over 4,000 pieces of Wheeling-made glass and china from 19th and 20th centuries. The major highlight, known as the largest piece of cut lead crystal ever made, stands 5 feet tall and weighs 225 pounds. The museum reopened in 2020 with upgraded LED lighting, new flooring, and recurated exhibits that highlight the stories of the local craftspeople. Visitors can see significant items from major Wheeling glass companies, including Hobbs, Brockenier, and Company Central Glass and Northwood Glass. The museum regularly features new exhibits. The hours for the museum are daily from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., April through September. Weekend-only hours are in effect for February and March. It is recommended to call ahead for current schedules as they can vary. The admission for the museum is $10 for adults and free for those 17 and under with a paying adult. Combination tickets are available for entry to both the Glass Museum and the Mansion Museum for $15. If you'd wish to buy tickets, you can purchase them at the ticket booth or by phone at 304-242-7272. Again, that is 304-242-7272.
The nursing program at John Marshall High School is participating in the annual wheelchair project. This project has been an ongoing assignment for the nursing CTE program. Students spend a day in a wheelchair to learn about empathy and how being handicapped can be challenging for those who are. Students had to pick up a wheelchair during their first period and were only permitted to leave the wheelchair to use the restroom, but they had to wheel themselves there. The students had to write a one-page essay about their experience, how teachers and students treated them, and the handicap accessibility through school grounds and any other issues they might have struggled with. The students in the nursing program feel strongly about this project. Many of them said it made them feel so different. Nursing student Maddie Rush says this is an important lesson for anyone.
You really don't know what anyone is going through. You don't know what they're going home to, and you really don't know what they're walking through every single day. You might think you have it hard, but there's someone else that could have it 10 times harder than you, and you don't know. That could be the person sitting next to you in class.
After the break, a college from Washington, Pennsylvania, stopped at John Marshall with a brief rundown of how everything worked.
Stay tuned with WJMH Reports for that and more.
Injured in an accident? GKT.com is your trusted source for all your legal needs. Visit GKT.com or contact our office for a free consultation. Need help? Get help. Get GKT.
We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm JJ Brown.
And I'm Chevy Large. The 9th annual Operation Toy Lift will be happening once again this year. This event will take place Saturday, December 6th at the Ohio Valley Mall in the parking lot across from the Ferguson's House of Furniture. It will run from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. If you wish to donate, you can drop off new toys at the event.
Education at Penn Commercial Business and Technical School is an investment for the futures that offers several programs. Those who qualify are able to get a broad range of financial assistance to help lower the cost of tuition. Expenses are low cost compared to lifetime earnings of someone who attends the school. Assistant Admissions Director Gina Almo recently visited John Marshall and explained to the students how everything works. Almo believes the school and programs have more to offer than a degree, including connection for after graduation to help you succeed.
So even if you go somewhere and it's not the right fit for you, you can call us and we can help you find another job or a position.
The school offers evening classes, which is helpful to those who has a very tight schedule through the day. For more information, you can visit the penncommercial.edu website. Again, that is penncommercial.edu.
This year's John Marshall Food Drive, called Together We Rise, is a way to have a fun while donating to those in need. JM has been hosting a food drive for over 20 years, and this year's is a collaboration between Paws for a Cause, Student Council, and communities in school. ProStar educator and Student Council advisor Suzanne Kubik thinks the students hold a bigger role for John Marshall.
Goal is to empower our students to help each other out by collecting select food items to be given during our holiday food boxes that we distribute to our Monarch family.
Items accepted are canned goods, including corn, green beans, baked beans, and more, as well as boxed items including stuffing, pasta, oatmeal, and more. Food that is donated should be a minimum of a month prior to the expiration date. The food drive starts on November 24th and ends on December 5th. There are 2 ways to participate, including bringing in food items into your AOC and making a team of up to 6 people. Both the AOC and student group that gathers the most food will win a prize at the end of the drive.
John Marshall's life classes are doing a community service project for going to the Marshall County homeless and animal shelters this holiday season. The project will be going on through mid-December. The things they will be collecting for the homeless shelter are clothes of any size, toys, blankets, hygiene products, and food. The things that we'll be collecting for the animal shelter include dog and cat food, treats, toys, collars and blankets, and food bowls. If you'd like to donate, please see Katie Williams at John Marshall. Your donations will be much appreciated. Coming up next, WJMH reporter Ash Roth sits down with a local nonprofit to talk about what they do to help the community.
WJMH Reports will return after this break.
Injured in an accident? We're ready to help. Chat with a legal representative now at gkt.com or contact our office for a free consultation. Need help? Get help. Get GKT.
Welcome back to WJMH Reports. I'm Ash Roth. Helping Heroes, Inc. is a community-based nonprofit organization which aims to assist veterans, veteran supporters, and the homeless community. Joining me now with Helping Heroes is Chief Executive Officer R.J. Konkolsky. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm well. I'm having a good day. Was it all right getting here?
Absolutely.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming. Now I'm going to get right into it, not going to waste any of your time. What is the goal of this organization?
Well, the goal of our organization is to assist veterans primarily with housing. That can be the literally homeless. It can also be people that are at risk of losing their housing. We refer to that as prevention work. And then also helping veterans who are maybe coming out of a drug or alcohol rehab program, or perhaps who have been incarcerated, find housing. We have a transitional program that helps with that, because sometimes landlords are reluctant to rent to those individuals.
That's fair. It's a hard organization to be in, and it's a hard thing to do. You mentioned there's a lot of prevention to it, but what other ways would you achieve that goal of preventing?
So in addition to we obviously offer financial assistance, which is a big part of it, but we don't stop there. We help veterans with perhaps gaining employment or improving their income. Maybe we can help them access some other financial benefits through the VA. And we also help with counseling on things like budgeting and how to better manage their money so that they can be more financially stable in the long term. It's not just a short-term solution. We want to have these veterans improve their lives in the long run.
Okay, all about opportunities, right? Yes. Why is this organization important to you personally?
Well, it's important to me, and I think I can speak for our whole staff. We've all had a personal experience in some way with veterans. I'm not a veteran, but my father was. Many of our neighbors are, and many of our friends, people I went to school with. So it really there's not a family around, I think, that doesn't have some connection to our veterans. And if you're a person with any level of patriotism, you have the utmost respect for our veterans and the sacrifices they made. So we need to make sure they're taken care of when they come home.
That's wonderful. I really agree with that. In order to help them, what sort of donations do you accept?
So we accept, of course, financial donations. We also run a small food pantry for veterans, so we accept, donations of food and so forth. We can also use, as we house some veterans for the first time, small household items, pots, pans, kitchen towels, things along those lines. So.
Okay, that's wonderful. What sort of events and charities does Helping Heroes hold?
Ure. Every year we have our largest fundraiser in May. It is aligned with Memorial Day, and it's a steak fry. We have hundreds and hundreds of people. It's a lot of fun. It's hard. You say, well, you're talking about homeless veterans. How is that fun? But it's a time that we celebrate our veterans. We give a Veteran of the Year award. We have music, we have a lot of raffles, and it's a way for the community just to come together and help support those veterans who are in need. Then in the fall, we have our annual fund campaign where we do a mailing to the community and we raise funds that way. And just last weekend we had the Veterans 10K for the first time. It was a race that had gone on in Wheeling for many years, and it stopped because of the pandemic. And after that, the committee just chose to not bring it back, but they are supportive of our organization, and they kind of helped us bring it back to life. And we had 250 racers this year participate, which is amazing, and that was a good fundraising event for us as well.
That's wonderful.
We keep busy.
Congratulations, that's wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining me here today. I really appreciated this.
Thank you
so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Thank you. The pleasure's all mine. Thank you. Helping Heroes is always seeking help via volunteers and internships. In these positions, you'll learn how the organization runs while also helping with fundraising activities. Helping Heroes relies on this, so if you're interested, please call 304-232-0114. The office hours are 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Again, that is 304-232-0114. Get ready to see the Monarch swimmers. Stay tuned, the show will be back with sports and entertainment news after this short break.
Injured in an accident? Get GKT. Stressed about lost wages? Get GKT. Worried about medical bills? Get GKT. Need an attorney you can trust? Get GKT. Need help? Get help. Get GKT.
Welcome back. We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm JJ Brown.
And I'm Chevy Large.
Joining us for sports and entertainment news is WJMH anchor Quentin West.
Thanks, JJ and Chevy. Recently, the Pittsburgh Pirates visited Central Elementary. WJMH reporter Taylor Morgan was at the event and has more information.
Recently, the Pittsburgh Pirates visited Central Elementary to play wiffle ball with the 5th grade students. 5th graders got to participate in the game, which took place in the Central Elementary Gymnasium. Pirates youth baseball coordinator Jake Bryant was also in attendance. Bryant understands the importance of giving back to the team's fans and the community.
I think it's super important that we, go out into the community and show our love and show our support for all of y'all, because you guys do it all season long, coming to PNC Park, cheering on the Pirates, even in the off season, supporting all the moves and the deals that we're making.
After the game, the students got autographs from the mascot. This was one of 5th graders Case and Matthew's favorite part of the day.
We just got to hit in the field, and I got an autograph.
After the game, the Pirate pair also visited 3rd and 4th grade students in their classrooms. Reporting from Central Elementary, I am Taylor Morgan for WJMH Reports.
Thanks, Taylor. The visit was a great way for students to get active and meet the popular mascot. The John Marshall Wrestling schedule for the 2025-2026 season is here. You only have 5 chances to see the team at home this season. The first meet will be the wrestle-offs to be held on December 3rd at 6 p.m. Then on December 6th, in the Greg's Market JM Invitational starting at 10 a.m., the team that will be there are JM, McGuffey, Oak Glen, Seneca Valley, Ripley, Princeton, Buchanan Upshur, and Indian Creek. The team will also face University on December 17th at 6 p.m. On Saturday, January 3rd, the Monarchs will host Wheeling Park at Fairmont Senior at 11 a.m. Finally, the OVAC duels will be at Thursday, January 29th at 6 p.m. At-home matches will be held Monarch Fieldhouse in Moundsville. The John Marshall bowling team started its season last week with a big school tournament at St. Clair Lanes. Some other important matches coming up are on Friday, December 19th, when John Marshall will be hosting a home match against Wheeling Park. The match is set to begin at 3 p.m. Then on Tuesday, January 13th, John Marshall will be hosting another match against Morgantown. The match is set to start at 3:30 p.m. Then on the following Thursday, John Marshall will be holding another home match against Brooke that is set to start at 3 p.m. Then on Saturday, 24th, John Marshall will be participating in the OVC tournament located in Morgantown, located at Suburban Lanes. That is the time for this match. The time for this match is to be announced. All matches are at St. Clair Lanes. All home matches are. For the full schedule, you can visit the John Marshall High School website at jmhs.mars.k12.us. Again, that is jmhs.mars.k12.wv.us. The Monarch swim team has officially got back into the season and is ready to defend the state title. After only losing 3 seniors, the team is back stronger than ever. Coach Timmy Snyder is excited to get back in the swing of things, and the Monarch swim team is right behind her.
Everybody's pumped. We're excited. We feel like we have a strong team. We're filling in all the gaps that were there before.
The Monarchs will host the first home meet on December 11th versus Union Local. More notable dates are the National Guard invite at Wheeling Park on December 13th, and on January 6th, the Monarchs will celebrate their seniors. Make sure to come out and support the defending state champions. During this year's National Signing Day, John Marshall's high school senior Riley Storm signed to continue her basketball career at West Virginia Wesleyan. Her 2025 season with John Marshall, she averaged 21 points per game, 9.4 rebounds per game, 3.1 assists per game, and 2.6 steals per game. She also earned First Team All-State for West Virginia Class 4A, First Team All-Valley, Big School, and First Team All-OVAC in Class 5A. Her current head coach, Brock Melko, believes she took JM basketball program to new heights and has set the standard for what he expects for all players to be. John Marshall prepared Storm for college and academically and athletically.
Athletically, I've played against a bunch of different styles of teammates and as well as played against a bunch of different teams as well. They're all very different, and I think that's going to help me in college because it gives me a bunch of different experience. And
Other Marshall County athletes also signed to continue their career in college. On National Signing Day, including volleyball standouts Chloe Ebert and Lydia Francis. Those students' history as the first volleyball players for Cameron High School to move on to play at college. Ebert is a dual sport athlete, but she is committed to Bethany College to continue her volleyball career. Francis is a dual sport athlete that is hoping to continue her volleyball career at Waynesburg University.
Thanks, Quentin. Coming up next, we'll give you some 2025 football season highlights.
Stay tuned for that and more after this short break.
We rely on tractor trailers to keep our economy moving. But when a company puts profits before safety, tragedy happens. If you've been injured in a truck crash, time is critical. Contact GKT today. Need help? Get help. Get GKT.
We've got more news now on WJMH Reports. I'm JJ Brown.
And I'm Chevy Large.
We're excited for this week's Staff Member of the Week, John Marshall science teacher, Mary Burke. She has been working at John Marshall for 13 years as a biology science teacher. Although teaching wasn't her plan in college, she changed her mind and became a teacher because it ran in her family.
My parents are teachers, my grandparents were teachers, and I honestly went to school to do something else, and while I was there, changed my mind and became yet another generation of teacher.
We'd like to thank Mrs. Burke for all of her hard work.
Although John Marshall's football season ended on Friday, November 7th with a loss to Wheeling Park, and the Monarchs had an incredible season. The team finished 6-4, wrapping up its best season since 2021. The WJMH crew also had a season producing live broadcasts of all 5 home games, both on WTRF outlets and the WJMH Media YouTube page. This week, instead of Weekend Pictures, we're excited to bring you every JM touchdown that happened at the Monarch Stadium this season.
Is Mason Markinich to his left, but he's going to give it to Dalton Cooper, number 20. He takes it upfield, and nobody's touching him right now. He's up past the 50. He's up past the 40, and he's going to be gone. That's going to be a touchdown for the Monarchs on the third play of the game, I believe. Third play of the game. No, second. That's the second play of the game. And they should know that they have a chance in any one of these quarters, as Marietta got 21 points scored.
There's the answer very quickly if there's no flags.
Oh, yeah. That is
gone.
Dalton Cooper high-stepping into the end zone.
That's the way you answer for John Marshall.
That's exactly how you answer. Dalton Cooper, a big run. And shotgun. Almost. Oh, my goodness. That was very, very close. And Dalton Cooper will get into the end zone for the touchdown. Wow. Almost a disastrous play for the Monarchs there, but they will capitalize off that play.
We'll see what happens here. And that they do, running behind Mason Mark. Oh, no, that's
it's number 20 on your sheet
my
there.
Goodness.
He is heading toward the end zone, and that is the first touchdown of the game.
Dalton Cooper, he's lightning fast. I mean, when he gets into the open field, he's gone. He's gone. You can't catch him.
We have a great crowd on hand here at Monarch Stadium. The home side looks to be packed full, and Bel Air even brought a large contingency from Belmont County.
We have an option. Caden Knapp keeps it right to the end zone for a touchdown. It's undisciplined by the DN there. He ran towards the back. Caden Knapp saw it and took off to the end zone. John Marshall. Caden Knapp passes, end zone, caught, touchdown. Kane Martin. Caden Knapp steps out on the field.
Knocking on the door of another touchdown.
And looks like they're going to hand it to Dalton Cooper as he piles forward for what looks like is signaled a touchdown for Dalton Cooper. Another one for him. Dalton Cooper, only a sophomore, really stepping it up for John Marshall. Just a little screen pass. Great blocking downfield by his receivers and just gets right through these tackles. Breaks those and then stiffs it out to get into the end zone.
I think it's going to be thrown away and Snyder just brought back and forth pretty much. Just big prediction. All right, I wasn't wrong. Caden Knapp.
Xavier Wells, touchdown! Xavier Wells, number 18. And Caden Knapp with the empty set will draw back to pass. Quick pass out to Landon Snyder. It's going to, oh, not Landon Snyder, Caden Martin. He's going to jog right in for the touchdown.
Just a little seam route on the left side, and John Marshall has found something that they're exploiting in their coverage of Brooks secondary coverage.
He's the beast. Yep, Dalton Cooper is going to get into the end zone.
Touchdown, John Marshall.
Dalton Cooper. Touchdown, John Marshall.
That's a big
Number
play
20.
for John Marshall right there before half.
Caden Knapp. This looks a little bit of like the Brooks
in their goal line defense, manned up on the perimeter.
And, they're going to get back to pass, and it's going to be caught. Xavier Wells for his second touchdown of the night. Number 18.
What a great program at John Marshall that they have. You're very fortunate, Quinn, to be a part of that. Not all schools get to have that. And John Marshall.
Yeah,
and we got a late flag with a horse collar tackle on top of that.
And speaking of in the air,
proved wrong.
And Caden Martin, number 16, catches it easily, and it's going to be a Monarchs touchdown. And yeah, I think now he's got 2 backs. Not back. He's got a man open. That's Caden Martin in the end zone. That's caught. Touchdown, Caden Martin.
That was an excellent route. He ran a post flag.
Caden Knapp is going to set the throw. He's got a man open. Xavier Wells, and it's caught. And he's gone. He's going to be inside the end zone. That's a touchdown.
There is no flags that will count, and that was a big first down for John. Big first down touchdown for John Marshall.
That was a great catch
from Snyder. And now John Marshall will kick off, and Point Pleasant will have 100.
Why they line up the ball on the hashes? Because that ball was thrown over to the left. So I'm a little bit confused at why it was on the right hash. That's caught Caden Martin. Excuse my question. He's running past the 10. He's going to be inside the end zone. That's going to be a touchdown unless they mark him. Oh, that's going to
give him the touchdown. John Marshall couldn't have had a better start to this second half. And they moved the score 34-7.
Man's hands by their sides. Look at him. He's got 4 touchdowns today with those things. Man.
Well, he's obviously been well coached. His route running has been excellent today. Again, the last time they've done that was 2020.
Jacob Caesar going to pitch it off to Nathan Hughes.
And
they
into
the
are
touchdown.
in the end zone. They will crack the 50-point mark.
October 31st, 2025. Just not the same thing.
Well, it's hard not to get excited when you see something like that.
Actually, on my sophomore year, our biggest kid scored. So, and he's got a lot of room. Xavier Wells.
Good match, good.
All
the way.
There's no talk about a momentum switch back.
That was a huge return for John Marshall. Number 18, Xavier Wells, senior, 6'1", 180-pound senior. Dalton Cooper's had a tremendous year.
Kind of the same formation here.
2nd and 10 for the Monarchs.
Jacob Thames in that position. And there goes Dalton Cooper, just like Brendan Wack.
He gone.
Touchdown, Dalton Cooper. Maybe see if he got a better celebration. Kidnap. Rolling on to his right. Aaron went out deep. He's got nobody on him.
Touchdown, John Marshall.
Landon
Snyder with a touchdown pass.
Final. It's Toronto and I couldn't see the other one, but I was. And that's Landon Snyder. Touchdown.
Landon Snyder was uncovered on the perimeter, Quinn, and they snapped the ball, threw it right to him.
They're playing to the last whistle, and Landon Snyder gets into the end zone. Touchdown.
Our crew had so much fun bringing the community the games this season. Thank you to everyone who tuned in.
We'd also like to thank WTRF for airing our productions, as well as all of the sponsors who supported our broadcasts.
If you want to relive any moments from the 2025 home games, you can rewatch them on the WJMH Media YouTube channel.
Thank you for tuning in for this week's episode of WJMH Reports.
And thank you to Topper Station and WTRF for airing our productions. We'll be back in a couple of weeks with more stories from around the community.
In the meantime, keep an eye out on our social media pages for updates. For Chevy Large, Quentin West, and everyone here at WJMH Media, I'm JJ Brown. Thanks for watching and have a great day.